What's up, people? Peri here with episode number 11, and this episode is going to be probably a short one. I'm not too sure yet on how things will go, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a short one, and the reason why is that today is my wedding anniversary, so I think I'm probably going to have to spend it with my wife. Not that I don't want to or anything, but you know, my wife has been very understanding and very caring about ever since I started doing this YouTube thing. I've kind of been hanging around in the background, not really paying much attention to her. And you know, today's a pretty good day in order to kind of pay her back for all that stuff. So I think that this is going to be a little bit of a short video, and I think that what we're going to do is I'm going to take some time and just answer some of your questions, some of the more popular questions that some of you have regarding the channel and all that other good stuff. The second reason why this episode might be a little bit short is because of the fact that I'm using a new mic. If you can tell by the sound of my voice, hopefully it's a better quality, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up this new mic that I got. It actually was given to me by a friend, and he wasn't using it anymore, and so he thought, well, maybe I could use it. So here it is, and I'm very grateful for that, and we're probably going to have to take him out for dinner. But what we're going to do is we're going to answer some of your questions, and while I do that, I am going to try and figure out this whole facade thing for our upcoming builds. If you don't know what a facade means, I think translated from French to English literally means face, I think. So this facade is basically the face of the building, and I have different types of faces here. It's kind of a mock-up. So as you can see here, I have this type of face, and then over here another type, kind of a variation of it, and over in this corner is the corner of the building, kind of like a design mock-up. And with this I am able to take it and place it anywhere in the build wherever it's needed. And the idea behind it is that, you know, with MC Edit I can just copy and paste. So yeah, and it might not be the final version. Still a lot of work to be done. I'm just deciding on colors right now. These gold blocks are probably going to go away because they're a little bit presumptuous. I'm thinking about replacing them with orange stained clay. So while I do that, let me get to some of your questions. So a bunch of people have asked, will you do an MC Edit tutorial? Now, MC Edit is it's a very easy program to use, at least for me. And if I'm going to do a tutorial on MC Edit, it's going to be something that I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into figuring out just exactly how I do what I do. Because for me, it's kind of automatic in that I'm, you know, able to do this and that. It's just a matter of trying to figure out exactly how to do that. And once I do that, I will definitely put out an MC Edit tutorial, because it's a really awesome program and you should really check it out. Emil Hansen asks, what is your logo? Well, we can go over here, just down here, and as you can see, this is actually pretty close to the, well, it is the what's it called? It's like that YouTube badge that's on my it's next to my name in the YouTube page. But this is the logo right here. As you can see, I have kind of like an outline of the letter P here, if you can follow along with my cursor. And also there's another P, a backwards P this way. And the idea is that, you know, there's two P's here, and it's Pro Peri. And the idea that I was going for is trying to make sort of like a bird type shape. So, you know, the P's make the wing, and then there's like a little head in the middle there. I don't know. That's pretty much what I'm going for. Use your imagination. I think I did okay with it, but you know, you never know, I might change it. But yeah, that's basically what the logo is, and that's what I was going for. Something to do with, you know, the two P's, and also the fact that I want it to be more like a bird. So Tucker Johnson asks, how long did you play Minecraft before starting this channel? Well, I started playing Minecraft in beta 1.5, so that's maybe about 2, possibly 3 years ago. And yeah, possibly about 3 years ago. And at that time, it was a pretty simple game. It was a very simple game at that time. It didn't have all the mobs that you see today, all the little I guess mobs that are out there, and also the redstone was pretty basic too. You didn't have that many things going on with it, but it was actually fun to just sit there and build in your own world, and that's what I really found appealing about the game. Blockenhood, I just like saying that name, Blockenhood, asks, Peri, how did you find Minecraft? Well, kind of an interesting story, at least to me. I found Minecraft through looking at like the top 25 apps in the Apple Store. So I was looking through, just to see what apps were available, and there was this app, I forgot the name of it, but it had to do something with showing, how to play Minecraft, how to play the game Minecraft, and I think it was #1 at the time on the list. And I was thinking to myself, what's this, Minecraft thing, and why is it #1 on the Apple Store, So I looked it up, and when I did, I was amazed. I was very interested in what it was, because at first I was just thinking, it's just some, stupid game where you just tunnel and like find, random stuff. But after I learned that this game is some sort of world building game, I was all over it. It was kind of like discovering Lego for me for the first time, and I was really quite excited, and I haven't really stopped playing since. Dario Games asks, how did you get the landscape in the planning world, and what program did you use to resize the terrain? Oh, okay. Well, as you can see here, this is the that planning world, if I can say it right. But this has all been possible with the use of MC Edit, and with the clone tool, there's a little option for you to be able to reduce the scale. So basically, I took a huge chunk of my world, and then I ended up reducing it to about 25%. And just using that clone tool, just copy and then paste it here. And so that's how I did it. It's not perfect. I mean, there are, gaps here and there, but at least it gets the overall outline of the world, and it allows me to just plan out the major parts of the build. So yeah. So Cage Holly asks, hey Peri, I know you use a modified Spax BD Craft. Can you put a download for the custom one that you use? And unfortunately, I won't be doing that anytime soon. And the reason for that is that in their FAQ, they state that they would rather not have people distributing it outside of their website, especially ones that are modified like mine is. And, out of respect to those guys, they've put a lot of hard work and a lot of effort into making the texture pack the way it is. And, I gotta pretty much go with what they say. If for some reason I become a little bit more popular and people ask for the texture pack, then I may put in a request with them and see what they say as to whether or not I could upload my texture pack onto their servers. But as of this point, unfortunately, no. And I wish I could. I wish I could get it out to you guys, but and I gotta respect those guys. Tucker Johnson asks, Peri, could you split the survival and the creative into 2 different series? I gotta work on my English. Well, if you've already noticed, I've kind of strayed away from the survival series part. Don't worry about Buck. He's just fine, and he's resting comfortably at the moment. But I felt that after watching a couple of episodes, it was kind of mishmashy, in my opinion. It was kind of a little bit too hard to follow. So as a little personal decision, And after reading all your comments, I thought it would be best, in order for me to just kind of put away the survival mode for a little while, I'm going to try and figure out some way of incorporating it into this world. Even though I still do play survival in this world whenever I get the chance or whenever I feel like it, but you probably won't see that much of it on camera. But that doesn't mean that one day I will, you know, try to do something with it. I haven't found out a good way of doing it, but when I do, be sure that you know, it'll come back. It'll come back, especially Buck. Buck will be back in the creative part of our series here for sure. So the next one is a name that I will probably butcher for whatever reason, because I just can't read properly, but Harv Predi, I want to say Harv Predi, asks, well, he says, congrats on 8,000 subs, and thank you very much. By the way, will there be a download of your world? I would really like to look around it for myself and get some inspiration. Well, Harv, it's kind of a personal thing for me to put this world up for download. And if you ever watch DocM77, he is, when he was doing his world tour, his it's called the New World Tour. It was kind of a personal thing for him to kind of, you know, have something that is his own, and something that he knows that it's his own thing, and I kind of follow along those lines. In the future, I think that, you know, it may be a thing for me to put up world downloads, but at this point I'm not really comfortable with sharing it, even though I'm sharing it on YouTube. I don't know if I'm ready for people to go exploring throughout the world with all the different things that are going on, but rest assured, something like that will happen. And you know, it's just a matter of time, really, just a matter of time. And our last question comes from Tiago Remle. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. But I'm just trying to figure out how to speak English, really. But he says that, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here because I'm assuming that English is not your first language, but don't worry, I got the gist of it. But it says that since B00 gave me a little bit of help doing my YouTube channel, will you be doing the same to small but good channels on YouTube? And yes, I will. I plan on doing that. And before you go spamming the channel with your comments about, hey, check out my YouTube channel and stuff like that, I usually don't go for that sort of thing, and it's not really the best way of promoting your channel. Now, I know for myself, I've been pretty lucky in that I have a friend that does YouTube, and you know, the only way I got noticed was that I put in a little bit of hard work in about a couple years ago, trying to get into this build server, this Build Inc. server, and that's how I got noticed by B-dubs. And you know, I've been very fortunate that he's been there for me to kind of guide me through this whole YouTube thing. But you know, I hope to do the same with some of you. Truth be told, I feel like I'm still a small channel, right? And then, you know, hopefully if this channel grows bigger, I'll be able to give back a little bit more to you guys. But if you have a channel out there, and I've seen some pretty good channels out there, I will be trying to promote you as much as possible, and rest assured that'll be coming soon. I just got to figure out a good way of doing it. But actually, that's going to be it for this episode. Sorry that it's so short, but I felt that it would be a good time for me to kind of, you know, spend some time with my wife by just quickly doing an episode like this. And second of all, I just wanted to answer some of your questions. A lot of the questions that have been coming up in the comments lately. So, yeah. That's going to be it from me. Don't forget to leave a like if you so choose. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Keeps you up to date on all the things that are going on here. And so that's it for me. Always remember, keep your head up, and I'll see you in the next one.